What's up? It's Guru Jojo here to talk about a topic of interest. I think this topic is going to be very helpful for some people who may not understand psychic readings, tarot readings, and how they work. Basically, this video is going to be about divine timing, your own guilty conscience, and how that affects the reality of circumstances. And don't be offended by any of this stuff, okay? We all pretty much have this problem. Some people are just more self-aware of it, and it takes awareness first in order to break yourself out of these bad habits. So the first thing is divine timing. Is it the first thing I'm going to talk about? I'm going to work it into the whole topic itself. But in general, I want to mention that tarot readings do not determine your fate. They don't. I cannot stress that enough. It don't matter if you watch my video. It don't matter if you watch somebody else's video. It don't matter if you decide to watch a video about how to manifest something. It doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, what you've done, the seeds that you've planted, how consciously you're aware of what you're doing in your life, that determines what happens next. That's common sense. If you drink soda every single day, I'm just giving a random example to utilize in order to understand like the wrong way of thinking, basically. The least favorable way of thinking. And you're going to see how it doesn't make sense. You're going to hear how it doesn't make sense. So listen. So what I'm saying is, if you're a person who drinks soda every single day, for the most part, and then one day out of that week, let's say you drink soda in like high C. I'm thinking of like the worst regular drinks to drink. Like, so some sort of soft drink and like flipping high C every single day. And then there's one day out of the week where you decide to drink a bottle of water. Do you think that one bottle of water that you drank is going to completely dissolve all of the bullshit that you drink throughout the week? That soda and that high C that you drink? No, it's not. It's not. So it's the same concept. If you're a person who, generally speaking, messes up every single day of the week, and I want to say messes up. Here's a good example. If you're a person who partakes in bad habits every single day, and then you go on YouTube and type in money manifestation, and you think that determines your fate for luck, you're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. That's not how things work. Things work through divine timing. Divine timing is the reason why tarot readers appear to be determining your fate, when really they are just presenting information to you through being in tune with the universe. That's all it is. They're just in tune with the universe. They're just in tune. In other words, you ever watch a movie, and especially horror films, right? And it's like when you're watching horror films, there is subtle hints that something's going to happen. You could feel it. You could feel that energy. You're like, some shit is about to go down, right? It's called foreshadowing. That's what people that have psychic abilities can do. These are what tarot readers do. They feel the foreshadowing events on a day-to-day basis, and that's how they know when to do certain things. And then people think, oh, they did something. No, they didn't. You planted that seed. You planted that seed. I didn't do it. The next tarot reader you listen to, they didn't do it. You planted that seed. I'm not trying to get all like, I'm just saying you planted. Stop blaming tarot readers. Stop blaming other people for your fate. You did that. You did that. You know what I'm saying? I have people that I know that literally have a bad habit. Like, they know that they have a bad habit. They're aware of it. And then somebody will tell them about it. They'll go to listen to a tarot reading. The tarot reading will confirm that they have the bad habit. Oh, that person did black magic on me. You're delusional. And you better wake up, because that's the beginning of being psychotic. When you start to not realize your own problems and take responsibility for your own problems, you become cuckoo. So it's very important, I'm telling you, because I see a lot of people doing that shit, and it's just weird. I'm like, dude, you know, it's like, you know you've been fucking up, so why are you gonna try to act like somebody else did it to you? Like, it don't make sense. You know, it's just a lot of things, I'm telling you. When people say that our thoughts manifest, a lot of people misunderstand that. Thoughts do manifest, but it's because your thoughts drive your actions. That's why thoughts manifest. Your thoughts don't create your life. Like, people, I think they think that what people mean by thoughts manifest is that you can think something and become it. No, you think it, and that thought provides fuel towards what you end up acting upon. Your thoughts drive your actions. And then you keep doing those actions over and over again, and it crystallizes. I said this stuff in my first videos. Crystallization, ossification, and rebuilding structures in your life. Damn, I'm getting hype now because I'm just like, I don't understand. You don't think something and become it. You think something, and those thoughts drive your behavior, your actions, and then when you do something in a pattern, it becomes structured. That's how life works. So no tarot reader and shit is telling you how to live your life or influencing your fate. The other problems that we have is the people we hang around, because the people we hang around also influence our thoughts. For example, if you hang around someone who constantly feeds you with negative thoughts, then those thoughts cause you to make stupid decisions, because it causes you not to believe in yourself. Because if you're constantly being fed, you can't do this, or this ain't true, or nah, you can't do that, and that don't make sense, you start to believe that person, and then you thus don't do shit to change it. You don't act upon the things that you want to act upon. That's the only thing where people may perform what people call witchcraft. The things that y'all think is witchcraft is not witchcraft. Witchcraft is people who feed you with negative thoughts and who influence bad habits upon you. If you hang around other people who partake in particular bad habits, you see who people hang around. People could lie and say they're not hanging around someone, and you can tell that they're hanging around them because they pick up on their bad habits. The person starts to rub off on you. That's what happens. That's witchcraft. And that would be negative witchcraft. We all have witchcraft on us every single day. Through the TV that you watch, you pick up on those habits. Through whatever you watch on the computer, and then you can't sit there and be afraid of the world and not partake in anything, because then you're just going to die. Like, you're not going to be able to live. But I'm just saying, like, choose your friendships, relationships, the energy you decide to partake in wisely. That's the only flipping magic in witchcraft that exists. Everything else is bullshit. I promise you this. It's bullshit. There's no such thing as no motherfucking voodoo. Excuse my language, because I'm just tired of this bullshit that people feed people with. There's no such thing as no goddamn voodoo. There's no such thing as no flipping witchcraft and magic the way that people generally think it is. This is only an energy that is created through what you partake your energy into. Thus, these energies subconsciously influences you, and that's what people think is witchcraft, because suddenly you start to manifest things based upon your habitual patterns. If you hang around bad people, you do bad things. If you hang around good people, you do good things. That's magic. If you hang around bad people, you do bad things. That's witchcraft. That's as simple as it is. So that's all I have to say. Well, you know what, actually? I want to tap more into divine timing as well. So divine timing is basically the concept of, what I was saying in the beginning of this video, where we have basically a timing of events that we can foreshadow based upon the way that we're in tune with the universe and the energies. So you can just feel when something is happening to you. Now, some people have preferences for what they decide to pay attention to. And this is what determines, their luck and their fate. Because there's a lot of people, especially Scorpio energy, okay? Scorpio energy in particular, the preference of the frequencies that Scorpios pay attention to, or the energy of Scorpio in the 8th house, or in other words, this is the energy of prejudgment. So it's the energy of looking at something in a negative way, in a least favorable way. So this has to do more so with missed opportunities and stuff. So a lot of times Scorpios, they pay attention to things that has to do with safety and whatnot. So they'll look at something, be like, let me turn around. Like when you get a negative feeling that something ain't right and you decide not to partake in it, that's Scorpio. We need that. That helps us with our survival instincts. Now, when you start to get into Jupiter, Pisces, Sagittarius, or the energy more so of judging things in a favorable manner, then this is going to be things like, looking at things and getting a feeling like this is a good idea. This is something I want to partake in. You see like the difference. So these are the divine timing, instinctual influences that we get despite any physical details. You know what I'm saying? Like there's nothing really there telling us that this is a good idea. There's no structure, but you just have a feeling. And this has to do with divine timing. And divine timing also pretty much has to do with darkness and light. And the shift between this, or the intermediate fields between this. So we have in this life pretty much darkness, light, and then there's a medium frequency. The darkness is where things are at a constant motion, and it's in its growth stages. And then the light is where things are in a constant motion, but it's in its vital stages where it's being shown. It's just where the energy is now being demonstrated. People can see it. The darkness is where things are growing that people can't see. It's hidden. These are both vital stages. They both have a lot of strength. It's just the difference is one energy does things behind the scenes. The other energy shows everybody what's going on. So the intermediate fields, these are where the divine timing's at, because it's where you can see where the growth is starting to come to the light. People that are in tune with the universe get a signal, and this is the reason why it appears as though they may be a witch, because they just seem to do something at the perfect time. They're just in tune with that intermediate field. That's it. So that's pretty much all I want to say for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope it was understanding. Blessings, love and light to everyone. I'm out. Peace. Deuce, deuce. Let me stop.